Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. I am warbossfitz, and we are entering week number 3 of the Worlds Beyond Brawl. Now this, if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, the Worlds Beyond Brawl is all of these creators right here have got together with one-page rules and made warbands for the skirmish and firefight systems of one-page rules. And you can pick up a warband. You can get the all-in war bands here, or you can pick them up one at a time for a whopping $12. Well, $12 American. I don't know what it is where you are. And I am going to continue my quest to try to get at least one list, one war band from each creator on this list on the board by the end of that 3 weeks. And we're getting close. As you can see, I've got quite a few lists that I've made for this. And in case you didn't know how you get to these lists, you show up to the splash screen on Army Forge, like say you want to go to Firefight, click on here, Creator Books, and this will show you all the different creators we got going on. Let's say you want to do Fleshcraft. Here we go, View Army Books. These are the different Army books they got. Here's the Sons of the Drowned. And that's how you come up with a list there. That's how you do it, in case you're wondering. But for today, we're going to have ourselves a fight. Let's head out to the garage and see who's going to be playing. Our first war band today are the SHARKZERKERS, coming to us from Battle Yak Miniatures. What do we got in the army? We got 3 Blood Greed Bulls over here. One of them has an anchor. Ta-da! Then we have 2 squads of 5 Piranha Ripjaws back there. And then, because I liked the army so much, I went out and bought, additionally over top of the pack, I bought the Blood Greed Fishmonger. I mean, look at this guy. He's just so cool looking. Yeah. And these sharks. I mean, just glorious. Glorious. All right, who are they taking on? They're going to be taking on the Fishmen from Warp Miniatures. Now, these are not parts of the Worlds Beyond Brawl, but I couldn't pass up this theme. This is just an army that I've had for a while. Inside the army, we got the Sea King. This guy up here with a little anglerfish with a big old sword. Then we have 3 squads of 3 fishmen with spears. And then we have a shrimp cavalry in the back, hanging out on his mantis shrimp. And a crab. Whee! It's Citizen Snips. So here is our table today. We've got a themed, Jungle Beach theme. Just imagine like the beaches that way. So what we got here is we got 4 objectives down the middle. And we're going to be crazy today. We're going to make this progressive objectives. We're going to see how that works out. So we got a whole bunch of line of sight blocking terrain. We got a whole bunch of difficult terrain. Not like it's really going to matter much because nobody here has guns. Right? Yeah, nobody has a gun. So let's roll to see who gets to go first. All right, for the Fishmen, I'm playing the Fishmen, by the way. I got a 4, and Uncle C with the Sharks got a 3, so I get to go first. First activation for the Fishy Boys. We're going to have Mr. Sea King. He's just going to double time it up here. Ha-ha! To that spot. One of those big old bull sharks coming forward. Crab! We're going 12. You got crabs. Second bull shark. Well, that's the one with the anchor. Well, first Fishman Spear Squad. We are going to, we can go a little further. All right, we're going to go forward. And we're going to screen the crab. We're going to go forward to there. The Fishmonger. Starting to move out. My second unit of Spearfish. We can go 12, we can go there. Ta-da. Okay, last bull shark moves to there. My last unit of spearmen. They're going to go 12. Just put themselves on the other side of this bamboo forest, which I bet the camera can't even see. Oh, here come the piranhas. It's a fishman on fishman crime. And then lastly, we got Mr. Mantis Shrimp. He is fast, so he is going to go to that objective. And more piranhas. Moving to there. So the end of round number 1, I have 1 point there, and the rest of the points are uncontested. Yeah, I get to go first next because the Sharks took the last activation. On to round number 2. First thing I'm going to do on turn number 1. The Fish King, or the Sea King, has Charm, which means he gets to try to mind control 4 units. I see 4 units right in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try to mind control all of those. The way this works is with mind control is that he makes a morale test for each one of the units. And every time he fails a morale test, I can move that unit 6 inches. So let's start off with the Fishmonger.
5.
No, on a 5? No, it's on a 4.
Oh, well then.
It's okay, so he's good. Next we have the first Bull Shark.
On a 4.
That's a fail. And then the second Bull Shark. That's a pass. And then the Piranhas.
Well, those are on 6.
So fails with the Piranhas. All right, let's move some stuff. Here we go. We got to move. The front bull here was the first one that failed. 6 inches. We're just going to move him 6 inches this way. Putting him inside the difficult terrain. And then the Piranhas, we're going to move them 6 inches forward, putting them on top of that objective. And then Mr. Sea King, hello, he's going to charge. So Mr. Sea King, he has 2 attacks with Bane on a 4 and Rending. So it'll be 1 hit. And then we have 2 attacks with Bane and Reap. 2 hits. All right, go ahead and roll the first one.
6.
Nope. And then the other 2.
6.
Nope. So he takes out 3 of them. So you have to fight back for 2.
There's going to be 2 attacks, AP1 on a 5.
Nope. Okay. So there goes 3 of them. And then I have to back up an inch. Whee! All right, Bull Shark. Oh, he's going to charge into my Mantis Shrimp.
3 attacks, AP1 on a 4.
You got 2 hits at AP1, meaning I'm going to be saving on a 5. I fail them both. I'm going to go ahead and take the 2 wounds. Oh, it's not even on camera. I'm going to go ahead and take the 2 wounds. I'm not even going to fight back. So you fall back an inch, and then Mr. Shrimp is on 1 wound left. This way, what I could do, since he's not fatigued, I can preserve his impact hits. Over on this other flank, we're going to have these guys with the spears. We're just going to chill right here. This is mine! Okay, that shark that I moved 6 inches, I left him within 6 of my charge spot. Dang it.
3 attacks, AP1 on a 4.
Yep. A 1!
Significantly less good.
Okay, AP1, I'm going to be saving on a 6. Okay, so I take 1. And then I shall fight you back. Hitting on a 6 is I've already fought. 2 attacks with Bane and Rending. No. And then 2 attacks with Bane and Reap. No. All right, so I just take a wound. So Mr. Sea King is down to 2. Over here, Mr. Krabs. He's going to move up here. Money. Okay, the Fishmonger. He was not close enough to charge, but he's close enough to contest that objective. This unit of Fishmen, we're going to charge the Piranhas. Whee! Whee! It's just difficult, so we can make it our way through there. Whee! 3 attacks, hitting on a 5. We got Bane and counter. That doesn't really matter at this moment, so we got 1 hit with Bane. Ooh, that's going to be a dead Piranha, and you get to fight back with one of them.
1 attack, AP1 on a 6.
Nope. All right. All right, one of those goes down, and then we got to back up an inch. We're all stuck up in this stuff here. All right, Bull Shark into the Fishmen. Here's the beauty of spears. I fight first. Ha-ha! I miss. Dang it. Why is spears always on the crappiest troops?
Here's the beauty of a shark. I have 4 attacks at AP1 on a 4.
So 3 hits. AP1 saving on a 6. Ooh, I saved 1. All right, so we lose 2, 1, a 2. All right, we'll take it. So we're going to go back to Mr. Mantis here. He's not fatigued. He's going to charge there to get his impact hits. We have 2 impacts. They're going to be AP1 hitting on a 2. 2 hits at AP1.
On a 5.
Ooh, it'll take 2 there. And then we have 2 attacks with our lance, which of course is Bane, Thrust, hitting on a 4. Ooh, 2 hits there. AP1.
So 2 hits there.
So 2 boots. All right, so it means you are down to the...
I'm going to use Regeneration Aura.
What?
You said, okay, so the big guy has Regeneration Aura on 3+1.
Uh-huh.
That's a 3 up +1 for him.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on all big of the sharks.
Okay, well, it's something you should have done at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
But guess what? My weapons are Bane. I ignore it.
Okay, well, that means I have to roll.
Yep.
1 under, so that's 4 under.
Yeah, looking for 4. Yeah, you're good. And then you get to attack back, I guess.
Supposedly.
Supposedly hitting on a 6.
3 attacks, AP1 on a 6.
Yep. So you're going to be 1 over and stunned. And you know what? I think I'm going to change something up real quick. So just to keep it, copacetic, we're going to get rid of these. I move back an inch. And because he's got 1 left, we'll put a green dice. Same thing over here with the Sea King. He's got 2 left. We'll put a green dice. That makes sense. Green means we're okay. So this big old squad of piranhas, they're going to, well, they're going to take the terrain with them, but they're going to charge into that guy. Man, you're just knocking shit everywhere.
A little bit.
So here's the beauty. I got a spear. That's a miss.
5 AP1 on a 5.
Yep. We got 1.
I deserve that.
Looking for 4 or less. Nope, he's gone. Hey! Hey! That's everybody. Everyone's so pokey. I got 1 activation left. Whee! We're charging in. Three attacks on a 5 with Bane. 1.
6.
Yep.
So I get 4 attacks back. AP1 on a 6.
We got 1 hit. AP1. We're good. So I take 1 of those, and then these guys move back an inch. There we go. The last activation is the lone piranha. It's going to charge into the Fishmen. Spears. Oh, I got 1 6. 1 hit. It's going to be Bane. Nope. Death roll. You're good. And now you get to fight back on a 6. Well, I was on a 6 already. Nope, we're good. So he scoots back. Everyone's so intertwined over here. Back an inch. You go forward an inch. He's falling on my face. Stunned. He's got 1 over. He's trying to clothesline everybody over here. Let's do that. There we go. So at the end of round number 2, I still hold that objective because he's stunned. This one's contested, and contested. All right, on to round number 3. I get to go first again. All right, once again, we're going to start off with the Sea King. He's going to use his charm spell again. Or it's not a spell, it's just an ability. He's going to use it on 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it happens. All right, let's go ahead and start off with the Piranha.
5.
Nope. All right, the Bull Shark.
4. Nope.
Nope. And then the Fishmonger.
4. Nope.
Ooh, got all 3. All right, so over here, we're going to have this guy move backwards 6 inches. He was still stunned. And then we're going to have this guy here move back 6 inches. And then we're going to have the Fishmonger over there move 6 inches that way, putting him down to there. Yay! And then finally, we get to actually do a charge. So Sea King is going to charge into this bull shark right here. We're going to push forward. For the Sea King, 2 attacks with Bane and Rending on a 4. Ooh, we got 2 hits, and then 2 attacks with Bane and Reap on a 4. 2 hits there as well. Okay, so go ahead and do the Rending ones, which did not rend, so just on a 4. Yeah, you're good there. And then the other 2, Bane, so you got to re-roll that 6. All right, so you take a whole whopping 1.
3 attacks back, AP 1 on a 6.
Yep. Why are you on a 6?
Because I'm stunned, aren't I?
No, that's the other guy. Roll that again.
3 attacks back, AP 1 on a 4.
Yep. 2 hits, AP 1 saving on a 6. No, I take them both, so that means I'm in the death save time. Okay, we're good. I was going to say on anything but a 4 up. There we go. All right, we swap this out for a red one. I've run out of just straight red ones. And then, boop. Okay, Fishmonger's going back to the fight. Stopping just short. Over here, Mr. Manta Shrimp. I'm going to ram you again. All right, 2 impacts. That's going to be 2 hits at AP 1. Okay, there's 2 more wounds. And then I have 2 attacks with thrust. It means it's going to be AP 1 and Bane. Hitting on a 3, there's 1. No, hitting on 4, there's 1. That's another one for you.
And you ignore regen, don't you?
I do ignore regen. So death save.
3 and under, 2 and under, 1 and 2.
4. You need a 1. Nope. Bull shark.
Oh, bullshit.
A bullshit is out of there. And then we're just going to go, haha. Yeah. All right, the piranhas are going to charge in. Spears! Whiff! Again.
AP 1 on a 4, because I'm going to use my precision target this time.
There you go.
So AP 1 on a 4.
Well, there's 3 of them. So we got a 6. Not a single one. So that kills off 2 already. And then I got to do a death save on one of them. Okay, he's still alive with, well, he's stunned at least. So, 1, 2. Stunned. And 1. Ta-da. This squad of fishmen, we're just going to move to block all of this stuff off. Make sure everyone's having a good time. All right, so bouncing up and through the difficult terrain, it is only 6.
Parkour.
There he goes. All right, I go first with my spears. Nothing. Again. Wow.
3 attacks, AP 1 on a 6.
Yep. Ooh,
Would have been such a great roll if he wasn't fatigued.
Yeah, well, that's part of the game. Ha ha. Okay, I have to lose 1. That girl bossed too close to the sun. I should not have moved them forward. Let her go. All right, my activation. We're going to activate this guy. Boop, boop. Done. He activates that piranha. And then, you know what? Since I'm not going to be able to do the stun lock next turn anymore, we're going to charge with the crab. I 3 attacks with Bane and Reap on a 4. 1 hit. Wow, okay.
5.
Ooh, that counts as 2 because of Reap.
Okay. All right. 4 hits with rending on a 4. Wow.
1 hit. Was there any AP on that?
No.
Okay, on a 3. I'm good. So big guy's down to 4. Oh, I got to back up an inch. Diddly. And then the bull shark is the last one. He's coming to help. Coming to help Big Daddy over there. So at the end of round number 3, I still hold that one. Contested. 3-0 for the Fishmen. Okay, first activation for me. I'm going to attack this Piranha Man. 2 attacks on 5. Nothing again. Wow.
AP 1 on a... I'm going to use my precision this time on a 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to miss.
Now you're going to miss the whole box.
And
There
still
you
miss.
miss. Okay. So my little dude's back up an inch. Wee. All right, you're going to charge the fishmonger into the crab.
All right, we're looking at 4 attacks with rending on a 4.
Yep. Ooh, 2 and 1 actual rending hit. So the rending, that's a fail. And then the other 2 saving on 3. No, wow. Okay, that puts me all the way to my death save. Aha! I'm gonna die. No, Mr. Krabs. So because so the whole strategy of moving them out of the way is this guy is gonna go thud. I still got my one wound left. Impacts. Oh, only one of them hit at AP1. 5. Damn. Nope, there's 1. And then I have my 2 Bane hit and 1 hit. Nope. All right, you get to fight back.
AP1 on a 4.
Get 1 hit. Saving on a 5. I actually save it. There we go. So that puts him down to 1, and then I got to back up an inch. There we go.
We're just going to try and finish off him.
I love how he just tries to push these guys with the tape. But there we go.
4 attacks, AP1 on a 5.
Oh, shit, you got 3. Okay. Ooh, I fail all 3, so that means I go 3 under. Ah, yeah, he's done. He's gone. Whack. Bang, crash. There we go. The only other activation I had to do is I get to unstun Mr. Sea King. All right, he's going to charge back in to my Mantis. 3 attacks, AP 106, yep. 1 hit. That's all you needed. It's death save time. Dead. No, my shrimpy boy. Okay, so that guy hasn't activated. He's just going to hold with him. So, at the end of turn 4, I'm down to 2 units. I got to make morale tests. I'm going to do it right here at the table because there's only 2 of them. So, first, we do the Fishmen on a 5. Nope, they're going to be stunned. And then we do the Sea King. Nope, he's going back to stunned. Okay. Ooh, that changes things up a little bit. So at the end of round 4, I still hold that one, but then you hold 1, 2, 3 for a final score of 3-4. I ended up winning because nobody ever came over here. So that will do it for today's game, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Again, these are from Battle Yak. Check out the Worlds Beyond Brawl. We got a couple of days left to it. A couple days left where you can pick up a warband for a whopping $12. And remember to check out the sponsors we have down there in the description below. We got PrintedStarships.com where we have a 20% discount where he does a whole lot more than Starships. And then we have Corvus Terrain. Get your FDM terrain fix. And then, yeah, I said like and subscribe already. Yeah, check out the merch shop, Patreon for a tip jar. I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.